Alright, so of course before we make our way we have some things that we can take care of here first.
Hugo Kupka's proper nasty like. And clever too.
As Goat said, we're going against Hugo finally.
Must have been hot. I know how hard it can be.
That's nice.
So would it be?
Ooh. That'd actually be worse for us. That would actually be better.
No scratches, right? Did last you a good while.
And that one's actually worse. Wait,
Fine back, are ya?
forgot
So would
to.
it be?
So I can reinforce it,
You can thank me later.
and I can reinforce it.
Yeah, that should do ya. That it? Fine.
Nice looking sword.
Blackthorn.
Is it business or pleasure? From what I hear, the poor buggers. If you're gonna
Karen
buy
is
something, be quick
still
about it.
Karen, or whatever their name is. This is new. I don't particularly need that. I do need his these, because
You'll not find a better price than that.
poof, am I getting my butt
Rubbing me
kicked?
blind, you know.
I have not really been using the strength tonic like I should. I might actually get two of
You'll not
these.
find a better price than that.
And you know, there's some stuff that we have that's just for Gil.
You got out else? I reckon I can find a buyer. Come again.
Not completely back up, but
Hugo
not much bothered
Kupka's
either way.
proper nasty like.
that at least gets us closer. Alright, what do we have in store for us down here?
Sid, I know that when we came to the hideaway, we chose to let go of our past in order that we might focus on our future.
We did.
Nonetheless, I was wondering if... Well, I know you are from Rosaria, and I'm in need of someone with intimate knowledge of those lands. Apparently, the duchy is home to all manner of curative herbs found nowhere else in the realm. Among them is a flower called a morganbeard that increases the potency of lesser medicines.
I can't say that I've had much practice healing. My youth was spent in the Bailey.
A shame. You see, the hideaway relies heavily upon medicines procured from afar. And when those shipments are late, well, it's our sick who suffer. If we could find this flower and learn to grow it here, we might save many lives. However, as you are well aware, Imperial occupation has rendered the roads unsafe for those like me, untrained in the military arts. Now, I'm not asking the busiest man in the hideaway to drop everything and make the journey for me, but if you happen to be in the duchy on other business...
Tell me of these Morganbeards, then.
But of course, if my old tomes are to be believed, the flowers are bright yellow and as large as goblins' eyes. Oh, and they grow in the marshes of Sorrowise. If I am to propagate them here in the backyard, I will require several samples, preferably of blooms which have already gone to seed. And before I forget, I do seem to recall learning in the course of my research that their odor has the tendency to attract unsavory creatures. Nothing you cannot handle, though, I'm sure.
Well, that doesn't sound great at all. But hey, we said we would do it. This is also why you ask for the details before you say you'll do something. Life lesson here.
Blackthorn could fix it, certainly.
Hi, Torgal. Oh, this lady.
Oh, bother. Whatever am I to do now, Clive?
About what?
I've 2 dresses that need stitching, but I haven't got a scrap of linen. Those girls' rags are so threadbare. It's a wonder they don't fall to pieces. And we most certainly cannot have that. A certain amount of decorum must be maintained, even here at the hideaway. You wouldn't want the poor things going without decent clothes now, would you?
Of course not.
Of course not. What can I do to help?
Oh, aren't you a dear? You see, I've paid for 2 bolts of cloth from the drapers in Northreach, blue and red. But they don't deliver, not to places that aren't on the map anyway, so I'll need someone to take this receipt and collect them.
And you'd have this someone be me.
I would. And don't let them fob you off with anything less than what I paid for. 1 bolt of blue and 1 of red. I expect them both.
Well, I suppose when you have a man like Clive coming to pick them up, you would be less incentivized to steal.
But we've no coin.
We must be ready to leave for Resolute.
Let's see if there's anything
Clive!
else.
Quick look.
So no available tasks in either of those places.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Your benefactors are a generous lot.
It used to be I would step into a tavern only to find myself overwhelmed with requests to sing of Dion the Bold or the choral of the Serving Girl. Now all anyone wants to hear is of Sid the Outlaw. You have made me a very rich man, my friend. Huh.
You earned this. All done?
Well, with that, I guess we have our task. Let's go here first. Nothing like dark and eerie to get you in the right mood, am I right?
Thank you for sticking with us.
Those of us who are still here have to look after each other now.
It'll take ages to tidy all of this stuff up.
Oh, Jill's with us.
All right, Sid.
Yeah, spooky man on Chocobo. Anyway.
Marshes near the Abbey are certainly damp. Let's see if they're damp enough for Morgan beards.
Size of a goblin's eye. Not this goblin.
Certainly wasn't wrong about them being flowers, though.
I did not get there in time. Tried to parry it. It did not work.
Over here! To me, boy! Yeah! Let's get him!
Tank it.
Bright yellow. These are our Morgan beards, all right. Well, I've gone to this much trouble. Might as well gather as many as I... There's something familiar about this scent. It reminds me of home. Hopefully this will be enough. I've had my fill of goblins.
And I'm sure they're tired of us. Are there a few more? Let's go kill these.
Over here!
And that's the goblins cared for.
Keep them pilgers nice and chilled.
Look at this place.
Let's hope the draper has Hortense's cloth.
Might I interest you in some swansdown? Perhaps some seersucker? Or herringbone?
Just some linen. 2 bolts. Already paid for in full.
Apologies, my lord, but your items aren't here. They were due to arrive on a caravan from Bocklad, but there's been little traffic on the road these past few days. My mother thinks it might be bandits, but she always thinks it's bandits.
It usually is. So I assume the caravan will be coming from the south.
Yes, hopefully carrying all manner of spice and sundries. Wait, You aren't thinking of...
Going to find it. That's exactly what I'm thinking.
Oh. Well then... Be safe?
I will try. Fly, Ambrosia. Shiny.
That damn bird's a menace!
She meant nothing by it, I swear.
Straight home now.
Okay, now we can do what we're supposed to be doing.
Who's gonna buy my wares now? State your animals left them in.
But they're hardly damaged at all.
Is there something wrong?
If you're a bandit come to steal my stuff, you're gonna be sorely disappointed. And all thanks to this fool.
But it was you who stepped into my path.
Only after that featherbrain trampled me. I demand recompense, be it in coin or the items you carry. Refuse, and I shall report you to the garrison and see you hanged.
These goods are expected in Northreach. I mean, they're not mine to give away.
You wouldn't happen to be on your way from Bocklad, would you?
I am, but did someone from the market send you? Please, you have to help me. I can pay whatever you ask.
So the fool has protection. And coin, too. Sorry, friend, but we'll be the ones taking it. Oi! Killer! It's time to collect!
I told you not to call me that. And we'd have already collected if you hadn't insisted we'd put on this little act.
Oh, so highway robbery.
As I told one of your customers, it usually is. Let's get this over with.
I'll deal with the bird lover. You take the handsome one, killer.
Stop calling me that!
I did not parry that one. I did not avoid that one. Alright, that was my fault.
Nice try.
And that is that. Again.
All right. You made your point. Killer my ass.
Did he hurt you?
No, thankfully. He seemed intent on letting the bandit do his dirty work for him, and he would have succeeded had the great lender not sent you. My shipment is safe, and my livelihood with it. You must allow me to reward you.
We can speak of that once you're safe in Northreach. I'll accompany you there.
Literal highway robbery, am I right?
So, you and my mother were right. It is always bandits.
And were it not for the kindness of our free sword here, you'd be buying your order back from them at twice the price. Now, if you don't mind, I have a pressing appointment at the Vale before my return to Bocklad. Farewell.
Of course it will be the Vale.
Oh, I almost forgot. I suppose you'll be wanting your linen. You'll be happy to know both bolts arrived safely along with the rest of the delivery. I've also added a few extra lengths of our finest fabrics to the bundle. Free of charge.
Are you sure?
My mother would insist. It's the least we can do for the man who saved our shipment.
That's that done then. Now it's back to Hortense with her cloth.
All in a day's work for Clive, I guess. I mean, I guess he would be the Avatar. I mean, he can control quite a few elements, am I right?
Clive, sorry again for sending you all that way. But you did get my order, didn't you?
Don't worry. I have it. I believe this will more than satisfy your needs.
Let's see here. One bolt of red, one bolt of blue. What's this? I don't recall ordering any silk or velvet or... Is this gold work? Gregor's ghost. If that devilet of a draper expects me to pay for these...
You needn't worry on that score, Hortense. They were a gift. For services rendered. I can always return them if you like.
Oh no, there's no need to be hasty now, Clive. I'm sure I can put all three to good use. Speaking of which one's most to your liking?
I don't know.
This feels like a weighted question. Like a really weighted question. I guess who doesn't like silk, right? Then there's linen, but then there's velvet. I like the feel. Let's go.
This one, I suppose.
I've a mind to give a piece to Jill.
Huh?
Did you know she's quite the little seamstress?
I know needlecraft was amongst her lessons at the castle.
Her lessons? Oh, that's right. The two of you were raised together in Rosalith, weren't you?
Not quite together, but when my father put down the uprising in the Northern Territories, Jill was taken as a ward to ensure that her father, the Silvermane, would keep the peace.
She's an honest-to-goodness princess then, isn't she? I could tell, you know. Some people just have that air about them. Not many round here, mind. I'd offered to sew her something that might better suit her station. But she'd most likely turn me down, as she always does. Tell me not to waste the fabric when it's better used on the children.
Don't take it the wrong way. She certainly seems to be attached to the last outfit you made her.
Oh, sometimes I think she never takes it off.
Or perhaps she'll make something for herself with your gift. Either way, I'm sure she won't turn it down.
We'll see, I suppose.
Mission compris.
Lady Hortense said she'd give us our dresses soon. Said they'd be made of linen.
Not sackcloth. I've never had a dress made of linen.
Well, good for the girls.
Take care, Clive.
I think everyone pairs Clive and Jill together, with the exception of Clive and Jill.
It is rare that we see you so often in the backyard, Sid. What brings you to the gardens?
Oh, you know good and well why I'm here.
I found your flowers.
Yes, wonderful. These are almost identical to the plates in my tome. Did you have any trouble locating them?
Finding them was the easy part, but it's odd. They remind me of my childhood somehow. I don't remember these flowers specifically, but you must have grown them in the castle garden. If the petals are meant to improve the effectiveness of medicines, it's possible that the court physicers grew them for the tinctures and treatments they made my brother.
If the ducal healers were convinced of their properties, that is all the more reason to begin growing our own supply here. Oh, allow me to use some of the flowers you brought me to make something that might aid you on your travels. I need only a moment to extract the essence from the petals.
So it's safe to say any mission that has that plus icon means we get something out of it. Which is nice.
And here we are. A phial of pure Morganbeard extract. A single drop added to any one of your restoratives will increase its potency. At least I hope it will.
Quest complete. An accessory, I imagine. Adding but a drop of this concentrated extract to any curative or performance-enhancing potion will increase its potency, or so it insists. Necessary for increasing consumable potency. Ah! That is pretty nice.
Let's see about
Definitely worth the time spent. I am running the wrong way. So now how much does... So potions now do 24 instead of 20. And high potions do 48 instead of 40. I do not remember the initial times for these, but there's, and of course that one's gonna be the same since. Well, that I think we did everything here, so it seems we're all set for our trip to Rosalith and Hugo.